Yo, what's going on? D the Reviewer here. Um, Today it's been some action in the NFL. And for anybody who's been paying attention to my videos, I told you guys not only am I going to be basically doing reviews and reaction videos to movies and such, I'm also a sports fan. I'm a big NFL fan. Again, for those who have been following me, I've done a couple videos, couple weekly pick'em videos, and I'm going to continue to do that throughout time, especially when it comes to the NFL. I love basketball and football, my two favorite sports. Definitely, I follow football to a T. And so it's been some breaking news throughout the whole day, and just maybe about, I don't know, maybe about 20, 25 minutes ago. So we're going to start off with Von Miller, pass rusher that was traded from Denver to the Los Angeles Rams last year, that helped the Rams, my team, get that Super Bowl. He signed a big deal with Buffalo. I was shocked. I was shocked to see that. Not that he necessarily went elsewhere, because the Rams are strapped for cash, some bad contracts we handed out. So I had a feeling we wasn't going to resign him. So I wasn't quite sure, because I didn't see Vaughn, the type that'll take any type of pay cuts. He's 30, a little over 30, towards the end of his career. He now has two Super Bowls. So at this point right now, he's still ring chasing, but he wants a good contract. And by what they just gave him, 6 years, 120 million. I don't expect that he will even sniff even half of that. Um, that's probably going to be 3 years at best in Buffalo. I wish that man luck. He helped us win that Super Bowl. I'm just crushed. But Buffalo's been making some moves. I just saw that they just signed OJ Howard, Buccaneer, for 1 year. I thought that was a good deal for both parties, from the simple standpoint of I know he had dealt with some injuries early in his career in Tampa. I like him, and wasn't one of Tom's favorite targets once Brady came to the Buccaneers. So another potential weapon for Josh Allen. I love it. The Bills are definitely making some moves here. So expecting to see them back in the AFC Championship, or at least I do, and those are the aspirations that they have. So we will we'll see. We will definitely see. Um, I see here the Titans released Julio. Damn, that's the one thing I hate about um, these skill players, especially receivers, the receivers that we once loved. Julio dominated the game and was a beast. He couldn't help the fact that, Atlanta underachieved, even lost that Super Bowl, that the one that they made it to. But he's been a beast throughout his career. Over the last few years, he's dealt with some injuries, and that just sucks. At this point in his career, he's definitely, if he can stay healthy, I think a solid number two. So we'll see what the future holds for him. A little shocked by that. Let's see what else has been going on in the NFL today. Has anybody been seeing what Jacksonville's been doing? Uh, Christian Kirk. They just signed Darius Williams, former cornerback for my Rams. Um, but they are, if you look at a lot of their signings, they're throwing money at these guys. Like, some of these guys I've never even heard of. And I just don't know what to think with that franchise. I don't think they even know what the hell they're doing. They're just making moves. But you definitely have to give Trevor Lawrence some weapons. What was the young kid's name? I think it was Etienne. I hope I said his name right. Running back. He got injured in the beginning, if y'all remember that. So getting him back, I think that'll be awesome. Um, let's see, what else did they do? So they picked up Zay Jones. He's kind of bounced around. Let's see who else they got here. Evan Ingram, the tight end from the Giants. They signed him to a 1 year contract. Um, Miles Jack is gone. Pittsburgh picked him up on a 2 year deal. I like that. Miles Jack was he's been, in my opinion, a very good linebacker, especially when Jacksonville a few years ago, if y'all remember, they had Jalen Ramsey and all those guys. Um, Miles Jack, he was a household name. And they pretty much got rid of everybody except him, but now he gets the opportunity to go somewhere else. Don't know if Pittsburgh was the right move. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see. And who did they pick up? Mitchell Trubisky. Yeah, that's gonna be their quarterback for next year. So it's gonna be a it's gonna be a it's gonna be a year for Pittsburgh. Um, but I did mention Darius Williams, the cornerback. Uh, Brandon Sharif, former Washington guard. I thought that was a solid pickup. And yeah, the rest of these guys I've never even heard of. So Jacksonville's still gonna suck, basically, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Um, let's see what else we got going on here. Um, let's see what's going on. Speaking of my Rams, I know that we signed a lot of our offensive linemen back, with the exception of Andrew Whitworth, which we already knew he was going to be retiring. Happy that man went out a champion. But yeah, we lost Darius Williams. We lost our guard Austin Corbett to Carolina. Sebastian Joseph. He went and played for the other Los Angeles, the Chargers. Traitor. Um, One of our tight ends, Johnny Munden. I remember him. He's with Minnesota and Oracle. Oh, I cannot pronounce that man's first name. Ojabani Oracle. I remember him. Not much of an impact player. He can tackle some. I do. I remember him, but just he wasn't impactful. And I see he went to Houston. Um, let's see what else we got with free agency going on. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, can we talk about the Chargers for a second? Yeah, let's talk about the Chargers for a second. Because I like what the Chargers been doing. So I mentioned to you guys they picked up Sebastian Joseph, defensive tackle from the Rams, but then J.C. Jackson from New England. Oh, I thought that was a very good move. That's going to help out their secondary. I believe, I don't know if it was for the whole league or for just the AFC side, but I believe he led with interceptions. I know Trayvon Diggs for the Cowboys, I think he had double digit interceptions. So he might have been the leading interception for the leading intercepting DB for the AFC. And there was one more move that they did that they're not showing. Oh, how can I forget? Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack. Chicago. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I would argue a few years ago, I personally think Chicago had a winning Super Bowl defense. It's just their offense sucked. They had injuries. One of my buddies, he was like, you necessarily can't blame it on the quarterback, which was Mitchell Trubisky. And even though I guess Matt Nagy did have like a winning record, you couldn't necessarily blame it on him. I'm like, you gotta blame it on somebody. I didn't think Matt Nagy was that good of a coach, and I definitely didn't believe in Mitchell Trubisky. Um, we're gonna see as far as Trubisky goes now that he's in Pittsburgh, but I didn't believe in him whatsoever. Um, so we'll see how that comes about, and let's see what else we got here. Anything else that's noteworthy before we end this video? Oh, for anybody who has just clicked maybe on this and is watching right now, hit that like and subscribe button, please. I appreciate it. So let's see what else we got. Randy Gregory. I thought that was the funniest one. I don't know what happened, but they said Dallas screwed up the contract. But essentially, the one that he accepted for Denver was the same contract. Now, they said it could have been some, as far as like when the guaranteed money, the language of the contracts, that is what could have swayed him. But I just think it's funny because out of him and DeMarcus Lawrence, from what I can see, everybody favors Randy Gregory. So you lost the better end, and you didn't get one in return, because out there they were hoping that mainly they could pick up maybe a Chandler Jones. I was also hearing Von Miller might be interested in Dallas, because I found out he had a house down in Dallas. Neither one of those guys went. Chandler Jones ended up going to the Las Vegas Raiders, and we just talked about my guy Von. And Randy bolted for Denver. So their defense was about is going there, but it's the Cowboys. They always do cowboy things. So we're not worried about those guys. Marcus Williams, very nice safety. Played in New Orleans. He is now a Raven. I like that. And those guys dealt with a lot of injuries last year. So I am more than curious to see how they are going to bounce back as an overall unit. Zadarius Smith, linebacker that got released from the Packers. I know they couldn't afford to resign him because they're also strapped for cash. Aaron Rodgers is a selfish bastard. Yeah, I said, and I love Aaron. Just, come on, guy. Come on, guy. And he ended up going to Baltimore as well. Zadarius Smith. So I like that. I like that. The Buccaneers picked up Russell Gage coming from Atlanta to Tampa. Don't know much about the guy. He has Tom Brady throwing to him. We'll see if he can make an impact. Let's see. No. And then everything else, basically, from what I can see so far, free agency is just, everyone plugging some holes. You got a couple guys going over to a couple places that I honestly didn't see. Let's see. Chase Edmonds went from Arizona to Miami. They're doing a lot of signing. They got Teddy Bridgewater as well. They're trying to get that organization together. The safety Jordan Whitehead went over to the Jets. From Tampa to the Jets. Just saw that. Tyrod Taylor is going from Houston to the New York Giants. They definitely need a backup. So I think that was a pretty good signing for them. And other than that, that's about it. That's about it. Obviously, there have been some other moves, but like I said, everyone else, from what I can tell, are fillers. Like I said, just only maybe about a handful of these guys. Some of them I've never even heard of. Laken Tomlinson, he's a guard. He went from San Fran to the Jets. The Jets need everything. Jesus. All of that. So, yeah. DJ Reed went from Seattle to the Jets. Oh, look at that. Another one. Jets are grabbing anybody that they can grab, basically, to help turn that franchise around. But it's been a very, very interesting free agency period so far, starting from the weekend. And I'm intrigued how, just the rest is going to shape up. There's still some names out there. You got the NFL draft that's coming up. So this is going to be, I think every year for football is always exciting. Um, I'm curious about this one. I'm definitely curious about this one. We're pretty much entering in or already there as far as new age, as far as quarterbacks and stuff like that. Only guys like Tom and Aaron are still really hanging around. Joe Flacco did get re-signed by the Jets, but he's not a starter. Matt Ryan's still out there. So yeah, if I just kind of go around the league team by team, yeah, we're pretty, yeah, we're there. We're there. So hey guys, thanks for watching the video. I look forward to bringing some more content. Again, please like and subscribe my channel. I appreciate you guys. Um and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.